Hello lovelies, my name is Nikima and we are Spainhomes. It is a beautiful sunny day with a little bit of clouds to give us some sun cover in the middle of June, everybody. 2025. We're going to give you the lowdown on what community life is like here in the municipality of Finisterre and show you around our market so you can get a real good idea and a grasp of what day-to-day life is here and what it actually kind of costs to live this day-to-day life. So Finisterre is a municipality that encompasses a number of residential areas. And what you'll find is, within proximity for all of these communities, they come together on certain days of the week to the local market, where they can take advantage of fantastic produce, fresh fruits and vegetables, wonderful prices, and basically just being outdoors in the morning. This is also a great place for people to come, meet, and also have a chat and a catch up. So we're going to go off today and show you around and talk a little bit about what life is like here today. I've not been here on a Tuesday for ages. It's all right, isn't it? I think the last time I came to the Locala market was on Friday. So as we're walking towards the market, I thought I would also share some additional information about things that we have come to also recognise with a lot of you expatriates that are thinking of buying property. We are in a progressive country within Europe, as are many other progressive countries, not just in Europe, but in further afield countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and even further. And so what you'll find is that the cost of living here can be extraordinarily attractive to many that are thinking of making a change. The reason for this is because, well, quite frankly, why spend so much money on a property and then have high taxes, high costs with food, petrol, utilities, and all the other things that one household might need? What's attractive to buyers is not just the property prices. You can get, by all means, of course, a more economically priced property that is still soundly built in a great location. However, what people really are actually making the change for is the lifestyle. You could buy a house that doesn't cost you 3 million, that actually might cost you 500,000. You could, in fact, make that saving of that extra cost of that property and start actually living a life where you have more time, you're eating better quality food that is not expensive, you're using fuel that's not expensive, and you're able to basically enjoy the time you have. For many retirees, this is very appealing, and I understand why. After all, we are very much so aware today, more than ever, the rising prices of the cost of living. So I'm walking around here, and in this kind of market you get to enjoy purchasing everything from fruits and vegetables to clothes, local honey. Ooh, eggs. Okay, so these eggs. So we've got what looks like, and they are actually free-range eggs. So we're not talking about the type of chickens that are in a cage, the kind that are on a farm running around, living their best life. And what I really love about it is you can get a dozen for €4. Now in the supermarkets it's just a little bit cheaper. You can get them for approximately €2.50. But for free range eggs, that's fantastic. Because we're at a market, and it's farmers mostly, they do sell things in bigger quantities. So let's imagine that you're a bigger family and you do need and go through quite a lot of eggs. Well, you can buy an entire tray there for the best price, which is €6.50. Just having a look at the fresh produce, this is all local. We have plenty of agricultural fields right across the Costa Blanca and also the province of Murcia, which enable us as residents to enjoy. But these are farmers that are very close to where we are as well, in neighbouring towns like Villajoyosa and also beyond. But look at the size of these tomatoes. And you get them there for $3.99 a kilo. You have everything. You have here spices, like chilies, fresh cumin, beans, dried chilies. But then you also have an extensive array of fresh. So you've got here your prices very easily to determine exactly how much you're paying for something per kilo. What I love about this as well is that you've got one of my favourites, your spices and your herbs. And they're very fresh. Local honey. So you've got your smaller jar of your local honey that would be €6. And then you've got your larger jars that have been infused with other herbs, like for example, lavender, avocado, nispero, which is like a local fruit here that's grown in abundance, and many more. You've got your infusion teas. And the stalls are beautifully interspersed with each other as well, giving people space to look at things clearly and also just showing you how fresh they are. You see, Spanish do not buy with their eyes, but they buy with the taste. And so, if it looks fresh, they know it's going to definitely taste good. So a lot of these prices that they publish are usually done via the kilo, just to make it really easy to determine. So for example, there you've got fresh watermelon, as it is now in season, for $1.50 per kilo. Coming over to the other side, and we have more. This is the type of market where you will find you have a mixed community of people. So not just Spaniards, but you also get plenty of expatriates from many different parts of the globe, also enjoying this produce. And so, as I was saying, what's fantastic about it is your money can go further with things like this. Enjoying, eating, giving your body all the nutrients that it might need, and feeding your family comfortably without it being expensive or stressful. Not to mention, our taxes here aren't too bad either. So let's say, for example, you make the great saving of purchasing a property here in Spain. Remember, your taxes also will be within the proportions of your property purchase price. And so what's really nice about it is it's all within moderation in terms of cost. Now, I'm not going to tell you though that you can come here with €200,000 and have every single thing ticked off your list. And believe you me, I have met many a client that has thought that I could do that, because it is, after all, this region is still a very sought-after location for many to live. However, with the right level of expectations, the right budget, and having a good sense of where you want to be and how you want to live, you can definitely find something that works for you. Yes, I'm looking at all these wonderful food, but I'm actually talking a lot also about property and real estate here in the Costa Blanca. And then this as well, because I love this store personally. I love stuff like this. You know, the bags of nuts and just look at that, lovely things, seasonal plants and flowers to decorate your garden. Hola, bonita. Buenos días. Where we were before was the area where they had the fruits and the vegetables and the fresh food produce. Now we're approaching the area that has been designated of the market to clothes, household cookware, kitchenware, house linens, like for example your curtains, your duvets, your linens, and then also all of the things that you might need outside of food to live here comfortably. What's lovely about it is, again, it's not exactly high fashion, no, but it's perfectly functional and appropriate for the type of climate that we live in. After all, we don't want to be dressed in lots and lots of clothes that are really expensive because it's coastal life. People want the ease of being able to change into clothes easily or as often as they want and need to, and also be able to take a dip in their pool or go near to the nearest beach. I really like it because it gives you a great way to be able to decorate your home, furnish your home, and also look after yourself at a great cost. And as you can see, all walks of life are here today. Today is a Tuesday. This is a rather large jewellery stall. And we're coming into some more clothes shops. Here we've got bags. And you get a real sense of the market as you walk around it because the traders are always talking to passers-by to look and browse.
I have bigger.
No, thank you.
I can give 20.
They have jokes. Here we have a whole array of lots of different types of belts, including real leather. So as I'm coming out of the market, you find that you will always come across some place that you can enjoy a cold and inviting refreshment, nice drink, a bite to eat, even a late breakfast. And what the residents here also really enjoy is that on hand you have there fresh bread, freshly cooked roast chicken, to be able to eat on any given terrace in this lovely June day. All the while though, we are overlooking as well the beach. So let's say you wanted to go take a dip in the pool afterwards, or sorry, should I say the sea, you can. Just a stone's throw away from the market, I thought I'd come to the beach and enjoy watching the Mediterranean Sea. And just like that, I will leave you. I hope you've enjoyed the lowdown on what we've been showing you today in relation to the market. Just so we can have a little recap on what we did see, it's very clear that if you, let's say, were a family and you were a family of two, you could quite comfortably buy all of your fresh fruit and vegetable produce here very easily for very comfortably under €100. And let's face it, that would be enough to feed more, I can assure you. Very soon we will be showing you another lowdown on the supermarkets here in this residential area, also covering the Costa Blanca, so that you get a really good idea of the price points on an official supermarket basis too. If you did like this video, then don't forget to hit like. If you'd like to see more material like this that you may find is useful for you making the big move, then please hit us in the comments as usual. From right here in La Cala Cove, I'm sending you lots of love, a big kiss, and I will see you next time. Hasta pronto!